Hi y'all, welcome to my channel today. Today I wanted to take you guys along as I try for the first time doing a side chest logo using my HoopMaster station. So I have it set up, ready to go for side chest logos. I have a couple Firehouse shirts that I have to do. I have to do the Firehouse logo on one side and the name and rank on the other side. So I thought while I was doing these, I would take you along as I try this for the first time. So I may not have all of the kinks and all of the tips and tricks worked out just yet, but I wanted to share with you guys how I attempted this for the first time. So I hope that this is going to be a helpful video for y'all today. Let's do this. Alright, so I just pulled this shirt off of my machine, and I'm going to show y'all how I use my HoopMaster hooping station and my 5.5 by 5.5 mighty hoop to hoop the next shirt. Now I'm still learning how to use my HoopMaster and my mighty hoops, so this is just me still learning. It may not be perfectly scientific the way that it's supposed to be done, but I'm just going to show you guys really quick how I do it. So this is the shirt that I'm going to be embroidering, and I am still going to mark where I want the placement of this logo to be. So really quick how I do that, and it does not take long. I don't even, because it's a collared shirt, I don't even need to fold it in half or iron it or any of that jazz. This is really a super quick. Just make sure y'all can see. Okay, so this is really super quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use the lines from the buttons as like my straight line. Okay, I'm going to go to the edge of this collar 7 inches down. Okay, and it's like 7 inches down and 4 inches in, but really what I'm looking for is the edge of that collar. I also have, just because I've done these so many times, this is one of my practice stitch outs in the beginning. I just stitched out on some scrap fabric, I think, and I just ended up cutting it really close, and I use it as my color guide. I use it as kind of like my reference. This was pre-printer. Before I had a printer, I would stitch a ton of stuff out. This is a very heavy, dense stitch out. This took time. Like I could have done this very quickly with a printout. But what I do like about this is, as I always have reference and I know what color, I did it before, I can do it again. I could probably simply just write that down somewhere, but anyways, I digress. All right, so we are going 7 inches down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 inches down. I'm going to line this up. 4 inches in is going to be lined up right with that edge. Okay, and I do it the best that I can see through, and then I'll show you. And this one I've already used. I'm just going to put it in here as straight as possible. Okay, and then I'm going to go this way with it, with my ruler, and use the edge of this stitching just to make sure that I'm straight, and I am. Okay, so that is my placement for this shirt. Now I'm going to show you how I use the HoopMaster hooping station to hoop this shirt. Okay, yay, I have my HoopMaster set up on my table. I have the, is it the free arm set up here, and I'm just going to get ready to hoop this. So what I'm going to do is this is the bottom, I'm going to use this to kind of guide how much stabilizer I need to cut. Let me grab some scissors. All right. Okay, so place the back, your hoop back in place. And then you're gonna open this up, put your stabilizer in. And cut off that extra. Okay. Oh, also, not necessary. This is just me. I'm going to spray it. This is not the spray that I normally use. I don't care for the spray as much. It's just the one that was in stock at the time. I don't spray it on my hoop because this is so beautiful. I don't want all that sticky residue. So I just take my stabilizer off to the side, give it a squirt. Again, not necessary, but personally, I just feel like it, to have that fabric kind of like fused to your, this is still a little bit long, just have it like fused to, not really fused, but you know, really stuck on to your stabilizer, even if it's stabilized tightly. I just personally, especially working with jerseys and t-shirts, personally, I just feel like it makes the difference, but not necessary. Anyways, okay, so here's the thing with this. This is a 3XL shirt. This is not the extra large hooping station. So what I'm going to do, and I have this set on 6. So like if you look at this circle right here, I see number 6 there. I didn't even really look up how to do this. I'm just kind of trial and error figuring it out. I've already done 3 shirts this way. So what I'm doing is I'm just using this to kind of help me hoop it more easily. It's not because it's not even the right size HoopMaster for the shirt I have. Not too worried about like just slipping it on and doing it. You know, like what I'm doing is I'm using the edge of this. I'm using the edge of this guide right here, and I'm making sure that my button seam kind of lines right up against that. Okay, and then I'm looking for this crosshair that I did put on here, and that's why personally I'm still doing this. And I know eventually I may not have to, or with different kinds of hoopings and different kinds of shirts, I may not have to. For me, I'm still gonna mark them, and I just even if every single shirt is supposed to be hooped exactly the same, I am just extra particular, and I want to make absolutely sure that they're all hooped exactly the same. Okay, so now the other thing I'm doing is I don't need to do this, but for y'all, I'm going to do this. I'm just kind of eyeballing, like, is this going to fit, or do I need to pull this out? That's not exactly centered. So I'm going to pull it up just a tad. Make sure, feel right here, make sure it's still straight. So I know it's straight because of the edge there, because of this line here, because of the buttons. I know that it's straight. This actually still is going to cut down time for me, my hooping, okay? So, love it. Absolutely love this. Now it's ready to go on the machine. So even though I'm still adding in some of my previous steps with like putting my tape, putting my crosshair, using my spray, these are some steps that are probably unnecessary with the HoopMaster and the Mighty Hoops, but they're just steps that I like to personally take, and I know that this is going to stitch out exactly where I want it. So I'm still going to line up my needle for that crosshair, but this is ready to go on the machine. I slip my arm up inside and kind of hold my hoop, and then I pull the collar up and guide it. That just makes sure nothing is going to be stuck under there. Roll this up, make sure nothing's stuck. Do my trace. Okay, even though I've used the hooping station and I've hooped 3 shirts now, you can see that it's still off just a little bit. So I'm going to pull it down, find that crosshair. So for me, I'm still going to find where I want the placement on each shirt. And that is just me, but y'all can do how you like. And maybe eventually I'll figure out a way with the HoopMaster and the Mighty Hoops, a way that I won't have to do that every single time. All right, so I just pulled it off of the machine. It came out great. The placement is great. I just have to cut out the stabilizer and then put on the name and rank on this side, and then these shirts will be ready. This order will be ready to go. So even though like I have to do a few extra steps, just finding where I want it on the shirt and everything, I just feel more comfortable doing it that way. I want to know that every single shirt is going to be exactly the same. And I know that they say with the hooping station, the HoopMaster, that if you have it lined up correctly, it should do that. But these being, this is a 3XL, I believe the other ones were a 2XL, them just being larger shirts, I just wanted to take that step and make sure that I was getting them where I wanted them. But I still absolutely enjoyed the whole process of using my HoopMaster, and I think it's really going to help my efficiency. It definitely made hooping it easier, so I'm very excited to be continuing to use this HoopMaster and the Mighty Hoops for doing chest logos and doing all sorts of other logos. I did recently do a whole pile of shirts that were just a center front design, and I used my 8x13 hoop, I think, and it was wonderful. It worked so well, so efficient. So if you haven't gotten the HoopMaster and you're on the fence about it, I do think it's a super wise investment, and I think that it's going to help your embroidery journey and just help your efficiency. So I'm very, very excited to have this and to continue to learn and to continue to use it. And as I learn more tips and tricks, I will be sure to share them with you. So thank you so much for watching this video today. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel.